Hey, so I'm going to show you a formula for calculating commission for every single trip that you take. Okay? So the moment you're done with a trip, I can tell you how to check the exact amount in terms of commission that was taken from you. Let's get into it. So, Um, I'll give you the formula, which is gross minus X percentage of gross is equal to net. Now, what is the gross? The gross is the amount of money that your customer paid you by the end of the trip. The amount of money that was given to you by the end of the trip, that is gross. What is X? X is the percentage that we are trying to find out. What is net? Net is the amount that was shown to you as at the time when you received the booking. Both Uber and Bolt shows this, but apps like InDrive don't show it. Okay, because it's a fare where it's an app where you have to negotiate the fare. But Bolt will show you this, Uber will show you this. Now, if you fit in these numbers into this formula that I had given, let's take for instance, let's say you got a booking and then you saw on the app 4,000. That is your net. You put it where the net is supposed to be. And then by the time you concluded the trip, you got the passenger paid you 5,000. You put 5,000 wherever you see gross. Okay? So it's basically a case of solve for X. This is a bit complicated if you are quite slow at maths, like myself. But you can use a ChatGPT to do this. So just tell the insert this exact prompt, right? 5,000 minus X percent of 5,000 equal to 4,000. ChatGPT is going to solve it for you and then will give you a precise answer. And by the way, when I solved for this, I got 20%. All right, which makes sense because Uber and Bolt claim to be taking 20%. Now, here is a little bit of a twist. There is something known as your value added tax. So that comes around 7.5% in Nigeria. I think we're one of the lowest in the African continent, or maybe even not in the African continent. Countries like Uganda is as high as 15% for VAT tax. Then Ghana is 13 or so. So the VAT is paid not by the company, not by the customer, but by you. All right. And if you use InDrive, you will find that 7.5 is deducted after they must have deducted their 9.99%. Then they're now going to further deduct the 7.5 from whatever the result is. Why I'm saying this is because the value added tax is probably inserted into the calculation somewhere. So by the time you're done with your calculation and you find that it doesn't really tally, try to see if the margin is very far apart or is close. If it's very close, then that means maybe a booking fee was added, maybe a value added tax was also deducted. That is why it's pretty close but not very far apart. But if it is very far apart, then you'd understand that, well, there's some discrepancy somewhere. And I've always maintained that on Uber and Bolt, they are commission has never been consistently 20%. Sometimes they take 20%, some other time they go as high as 30 something percent, or whatever the case may be. So based on your trade, you can calculate this so that you know exactly how much these companies are taking, in case you're that meticulous or that in doubt. So you can check for yourself and clear your doubt, I suppose. All right? Okay, so that's your formula. I hope you use it fine. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.